Starting on the CT side, Navi on the T side. This is a matchup that has the potential to deliver one of the greatest games of this competition.
This should be fireworks all the way through. All the players are in this server. You look at JL, wonderful, Bit. You go to the FaZe side of things. Oh, hold on. Frozen does get one, taken down. Frozen, Brokey, Rops, and Rain, those guys we know can deliver in the biggest matches. And Rain's going to start getting aggressive, and he's got a really nice timing to come around on JL.
He catches the timing with the steps, but he cannot take away JL. JL picks up his pieces, the utility back in his pocket, and he'll make his way to join his teammates. He doesn't want to get involved in that 1v1 fight. He realizes how important it is.
The information is worth its weight, though, right? He sees it's completely clear, sees nobody's in T-spawn, nobody's outside the A bomb site, sees JL running away, so at least the information can be passed over of what's happening on this map.
JL actually dropped the utility, went back to see if Rain was chasing him, and gathered that information that Rain had not continued his push forward. Here's the connector fight. Imma coming out on top of it, Brokey going down, and now Rops, oh my god, okay, Rops can't handle that. That's a big shot from Wonderful. Carrigan now under scrutiny inside of this B-bomb site defense, and the flash connected, but here comes that short swing. It's Wonderful that goes down first. Carrigan distracted with too many angles, and he's overrun and overwhelmed. Suddenly it is only Rain. And he was last spotted towards T-spawn. Well, he's quick to market. Imma swings, big headshot, but he's being pushed from the other side, and Rain turns back to that. Okay, Rain, it pours down in the B-bomb site, but JL has to save Na'Vi and sinks Rain. Now again for FaZe. They're so close to creating something with that force bite, but it goes against him thanks to Bit.
Rops and Carrigan have reinvested into armor in this round and upgraded into 5.7s.
They'll do some damage. They know they weakened the economy of Navi in the previous round. They're looking to try and maximize on the potential of breaking apart some of the later purchases for Navi. Imma opens up on Brokey. Oh, sharp again from Wonderful.
And now they get the whole map to play with as FaZe's defense has been thinned out.
Bit starts to extend out of Palace, gets in a fight with Rain. You don't often win fights against Rain on your own, so JL helps him out. Bit finishes off the job. And 2 players left for FaZe that will shortly meet the same fate as their fallen teammates. It'll be a 3-0 lead for Navi. They kick off Mirage. This is the map pick of Navi. Pimp thinks that it's going to be a FaZe Clan victory today. You siding with him, or is it too difficult to call for you, Jason?
Honestly, I'm not so sure. I think coming into today, it felt like a pretty even affair. I kind of, I wish I could hold off and wait and see what kind of FaZe. I kind of feel like Navi's going to win this. I don't know why. I just have this gut feeling, because both these teams are going to be good, both these teams are going to be solid, but at the moment I feel like Navi's coming into this with a little bit of just an advantage, an edge in terms of individual performance.
You would say they had a stronger team to face in their opening game too, of FURIA, right? FaZe had FlyQuest, and they struggled against FlyQuest.
Yeah, they did.
It looked like they were even going to lose that first map, and then even the second map was a very close affair. It was a 2-0, but that doesn't really tell the story. FaZe definitely struggled against FlyQuest. But then again, you see them dip down and they have some negative performances again. But we have to remember this is a Navi squad they're trying to build over a long period.
Well, they've got the perfect coach in Blade standing behind them to help them manage the emotions and the craziness that comes along with the expectations that they establish for themselves in Copenhagen.
Yeah, well, Carrigan's going to have to manage this B-hold, because Navi are starting to send multiple players in here quite quickly. Brokey, his shot will connect. It's damage onto Imma, but it's not a kill. Carrigan's under a lot of pressure now at short side, but he's got Brokey to back him up. And Brokey is certainly doing that. Finally traded by Bit. Carrigan, he's staying alive so long, and he's actually found impact eventually. Wonderful's now left in a 1v4, and this push into the B-bomb site does not work out for Navi.
No, great kills from Brokey, but really smart play. Good job from Carrigan, making himself a really difficult target to clear out of position. Finally found by Wonderful, but that's all he's going to get, and FaZe is on the board in round 5. They've rattled off 3 rounds straight, only losing 2 players in the last 2 rounds.
Brokey diving down into underpass. He's not alone. He's got Rops with him. Baltic boys looking to get some impact early, but it's JL that's coming out on top. He's one of their own, but on the other side, and Carrigan, he's scoped up, misses the shot. Now he's under a lot of pressure, bullets coming in. Carrigan's down to 20 health and relies upon his teammates to try and step up for him. It's old reliable Rain to try and fend them off from Tetris. Imma swinging out. It's Rain that goes down. Rops also falls, and this is clean from Navi. Kills all across the board. And Alexi B does not overstep the mark. Brokey just gets annihilated. And Frozen's too far from the action. That pick is given on over, but it does trade out, sure, the life of Imma, but the information as to where Frozen is.
He's got money if he wants to give this a go.
It's just such a hard clutch.
Yeah, I mean, it feels impossible. But he's going to give it a try to at least find one. And now that I think he hasn't spotted anything or anyone, it might be time for him to just bail out.
Yeah, time is starting to take a little bit too far now. Even if he goes back into the A side, just think of all the positions he would have to check off.
Is he going to go for a ninja?
That's not going to be allowed. They're watching for it, so it's not going to happen. And he's going to turn to his death. Alexi B takes it from Connector. That was solid for Na'Vi. Oh, Na'Vi back down to a situation where they got Glocks and Deagles. A cocktail of weapons they won't be happy to have to enjoy.
Look at this defense at the B bomb site. Like, Kerrigan's got Molotov primed. Frozen just had a nade primed. Brokey's watching it from window. This ain't going anywhere.
They're just so ready for this. And now the barrel being spotted. Brokey sends the shot out. Kerrigan, instead of using utility, goes to the rifle instead. Now Molotov gets that first kill. The rifle with the second. And it was all Alexi B. And he's a moment away from death. FaZe trying to keep 5 players alive. That's denied by one nice D from Alexi, but it's 4 up and it's tied up. It's 5 bullets whizzing past his head. It's going to be a drop down into the bomb site. He's hoping JL can cover him off. It's Alexi B to take that first. JL clean. Right through Kerrigan. And Alexi B just staying composed here. FaZe not getting the space they would like, not getting these trades. And that bomb plant finally starting to come in, but that might be all that they get here unless Robson Brokey can start to pull this one back. And they are doing exactly that. Brokey's down though. JL coming through short, and Navi recover it. I'm actually surprised FaZe got something out.
Right, there's no utility, but he's saying my only window to make it through this smoke and make this work and be a little bit creative is this pressure that Frozen is applying, showing that we're rushing B, to take attention away from that exact play.
We go right into the gun rounds. FaZe decided they wanted to take a weaker buy in the last so they can get everybody on an AK-47 in this. A lot of damage done to Imma early by utility. He's down to 49.
That was JL's nade that did that damage. He broke open the con smoke and Imma was trying to fall right back through it, so a little awkward.
That's a rough start. Frozen hoping to catch the head of Alexi B jump spotting. But Alexi B not giving much of an opportunity for that with the type of jumps he's going for. Wonderful boosted up.
He's got a flashbang if he can set up Wonderful, but Wonderful peeks ahead of it. Good damage, good kill. Yeah. And Alexi playing back.
Alexi B gets into a smoke created by himself. It's an extra corridor of cover to get underneath the apartments again. So if Robs comes out here with a bomb, Alexi B might be able to stop it from getting into the bomb site, but Robs is patient, doesn't matter. Alexi B still hits that headshot. Bits come over to rotate with him. Alexi B follows up, and FaZe Clan just fall apart in the middle of nowhere.
Round on it.
So this is it now for FaZe. Lose this and Mirage will come to an end. Rain creeping up short, hasn't had the performance he would have hoped for, but that's a good entry, and it's even better on the second. JL goes down in the window, and Brokey missed shot through connector. He recovers, he gets a second chance, and he won't miss that. Alexi B fends off Kerrigan, but FaZe ahead in a comfortable way right now, 4 versus 2. Imma is starting to search the ramp, worried about Palace. They haven't quite pieced together what FaZe are about to do, and it's coming through connector into this A site. Imma hides inside of ramp. FaZe will realize that has to be a possibility they should consider. Alexi B through jungle. If he can get a double kill, it reopens this question. And Imma, it's a big shot on Rops. It's now suddenly Imma in a 1v2. It doesn't feel as unrealistic as it did just mere moments ago. Rain is low, 25 health, and it does not matter if Imma just jumps into him. And Rain with a fantastic round.
They claw themselves back into this map.
Quick mid utility, and it's a quick jump out from JL. Rain into mid. He's so good that it's been like this for years that FaZe really can let him just take top mid on his own. He's that reliable. He's that comfortable. And it allows you to have extra players in positions like ramp. And that might be enough to topple Bit. Karrigan goes down inside a connector. Frozen is enough to remove Bit, in fact. And now Wonderful is under a little bit more pressure because he's got to position himself to deal with that ramp threat. And Frozen, well, he just pushes forward. Doesn't care about the AWP presence. And now Wimmer has to try and patch things up for Na'Vi. Had a chance there, but Frozen's not stopping. He's had a round. And we are starting to see the individuals from FaZe have more and more of these moments. It is taken out by JL. Frozen's down. Rob's replies to LexiB back through the smoke. Suddenly, it's a 1v1. And there's lots of time on that fuse. It's Brokey up against LexiB.
And how does he choose to play it, Brokey? Does he look for the cross? Does he try and get the pick as he comes in? Does he wait for the defuse? Alexi's got no utility to help himself get into the bomb site.
He now has one flash that he picks up off the floor, spots out the arm, spots out the leg, and Brokey still peeks to close it. 8 rounds in this comeback. It's a creative call, it's a creative chance. Perhaps the sentiment felt by FaZe as well.
Well done. You've done me in there.
Yeah.
Wonderful looking towards underpass. Doesn't see anything. Missed the timing on it. Now they're creeping a little bit closer. Karrigan and Frozen working in tandem.
There's a jump up.
Ooh.
Okay, Karrigan. What is he been doing during the break? This is wild. Karrigan jumps up on the bench. Blasts the head off JL.
I haven't seen that out of Karrigan in like 8 years.
It's been a long time. And JL's having a tough time right now, 8 and 14. And that boost up into the window is coming in. Frozen's already in the smoke. Karrigan, ooh, it's getting heated. Step down into the underpass. 49 seconds left. FaZe just occupying mid at the moment. They know they have Frozen in a position that he can start to get involved late into the round.
They have so many advantages, FaZe. Like, Navi at this point just has to be praying that FaZe's final closing gambit is to head to the A bomb site. That's where they want to finish.
Look like it.
And they're so wrong. Now, equally, FaZe doesn't have a smoke to cross con. There could be a battle. There could be an engagement if they ever peak.
20 seconds left. Imma could delay them, and it's effective trading, but they've got to go to the site now. 15 seconds. LexiB still inside of the bomb site. Karrigan in that fight, and Karrigan, it's another important.
He can stop it.
8 seconds left. They're running. Wonderful's right here. Oh my God, FaZe just getting that plant down. Wonderful couldn't stop it in time, and the plant comes in. It is a wild maneuver as FaZe go back into the only player left standing for Navi. And Wonderful is now thinking about a clutch.
I think he's just boxed in, and he's like, I can't get away. Like, Karrigan's already wrapping me CT spawn. I have no exit. I might as well go for this and see what I can try.
And well, time is ticking. Wonderful with no kid on his back is certainly a problem. And now that Molly comes in, if he goes back spawn, Rops is waiting for him. 11 to 10. This is an incredible...
12 to 10. Navi has struggled and labored in this second half, but they put themselves in a position. 2 chances to win map 1.
And that is going to fire them up. Wonderful with the first kill on Rain. The mid player is gone for FaZe. It is going to be a play towards the A site for FaZe Clan, and look how many players from Navi are on this side of the map. Here's the first fighting connector, JL. Revenge for Karrigan, but he runs with his smoke out. It's a little awkward. And eventually it's Imma that comes out on top of that. Navi a player up. Rops trading it out, keeping the numbers even. And equilibrium once again established. Bit plays from Ninja. Frozen into a sandwich. And Bit's gonna peek out. Good timing on that. Frozen was looking the wrong way. Bit gets pushed. Wonderful has his palace. And it's all over here on Mirage. Unless Brokey's got something magic. And he just doesn't. Navi stopped the comeback. Navi stopped.
2-0.
This Brokey fast. Stay with us, Jason. The chick, it's Brokey running right out, and JL goes down. It's a good start here for FaZe Clan into the first real gun round, the first real test. It's a 5v4 off the back of that, and no one from Navi able to trade yet. LexiB is looking to be a bit of a nuisance, though, around those smokes.
Frozen's crossing over just as the smoke starts to fade. But that's a sound cue given up, so Bit and Wonderful can set up defense on control side. Two FaZe players still waiting up above in lobby. So, I mean, if there's some kind of an engagement or a FaZe just sense they have the opening or the opportunity, they can shoot right back up those vents, abuse the verticality. And waiting to meet resistance.
Here's Carrigan. About to peek in a Bit, and Bit wins that fight. So eventually the trade comes in here for Navi. It's been a very slow play down into the lower bomb site here for FaZe, but now they decide to go. The plant is now coming in.
They still don't know about Wonderful either, that there's two on control side. And actually it might not matter anymore because now the retake's gonna come in and now you have to expect you're gonna see plenty of Navi bodies wherever you look.
It's been a strange round here. Everyone's just kind of looking for the next opponent, but there is none. They're not walking into anybody. Eventually, the fight will come in here. It's going to be Imma versus Frozen. The Galil outmatches Imma, and the second on Alexi B. That's enough. Brokey follows up, and FaZe with 3 rounds in a row.
Ooh, Wonderful might be able to find an escape route up the vents, looking for one last parting gift of a frag, but no one's going to give it to him, and now he's got to bail out towards Secret. He'll be fine. Everyone should be fine on the explosion, and FaZe has a 3-0 lead. Yeah, that was a little bit of a weird round. Can he do it with an op?
Oh, yes, he can. It's his primary choice. He's most comfortable with the big green in his hands, and JL with a peek onto Robs from height. It is not working out for FaZe here. This summer life injected into Navi.
Yeah, this happened real fast. There's a minute and 25 seconds left on the clock. This round was lost by FaZe very, very quickly.
Yeah, and you're just sitting back. They know that it's not really going to work out for them.
Still don't know both players over at Redbox. Wonderful.
Should be a chance.
He stops short.
Secret player creeping up now, so should be a trade instantly from Imma, and he'll see both players, and he'll take out Carrigan as well. So that is a quick round win. Had some real nice shots in this series so far. And warming up. No AWP here for Navi. But given Wonderful's previous performance in the AK-47, he definitely deserves to have it back in his hands.
Okay, deep smoke. Oh, I was going to say, I don't think he realized Rops was so close to the door. Imma's lucky to get away with his life.
That's unfortunate as well from Navi's perspective, or rather FaZe's perspective, because that could have been a big opening for them. The re-smokes come in outside. Yet to cross with him. Alexi B trying to delay any cross from FaZe with that utility, but eventually it will fade away. Rain and Frozen now get into position. Brokey can't join them, and he's got the bomb.
I was going to say, that's actually pretty critical. He doesn't feel comfortable crossing over any longer. Maybe a second nade comes in. He didn't really have the timing on the smoke wall either.
They'll have to go to plan B now.
Yeah, they'll have to improvise as he joins up with his teammates over in lobby.
And now comes a push from Navi. A little more proactive through ramp room. He is patient though from FaZe. They're set up in a way that would gonna destroy any aggression into the lobby, but not looking the right way. And oh no, the timing for Brokey to descend down the ladder, that's the bomb. And the push from Navi works out perfectly. 2 players left for FaZe in 30 seconds. It's no time to get the bomb back.
No, I think they're going to just end up saving these AK-47s. Like, this is a point in the round, if you're Rain, if you're Frozen, you just kind of put your hands in the air and you're like, we can't really do anything. We're so far away from being able to accomplish anything. Trying to fake an upper hit and I believe head towards ramp room to meet up with this lower attack, and it all just gets ruined. Good spray control from Bit for a double kill. And Navi take the lead for the first time on Nuke. Poised, composed, no stress. Lead extends to 2. Gonna set up that smoke wall a little bit late when they're already out at red box. Try and cross over. Nade will delay things. Na'Vi trying to stall out this utility. Alexi sees a little bit more than he wants to engage with. Oh, it took Kerrigan's attention away for just a moment, and it goes 1-for-1.
And they're just committing down lower now. FaZe sending players here with this lobby play forward from JL. He's about to meet.
There's no one in ramp room. Nobody can actually rotate to attend to this.
JL's coming around the back. That's Rob's dead. Easy kill for JL, and he'll upgrade into an AK-47. Frozen's timing is not good enough to be able to trade that out. Now Bit, he's hearing a lot of presence in front of him. They know that bomb's down on the B site, and Navi are going to play this in a 4v3 retake scenario.
Frozen's flanking the flankers, though. This is everything.
This could be huge. This could be absolutely huge from Frozen. He needs his teammates to survive inside of the site for a little longer for him to finally activate, and now he has taken that kill. Navi realize they're being flanked, and it's all falling apart for Navi. FaZe piece it together. It's now for this team 7-5. Navi go out to battle again with hopefully those adjustments being made by Blade. Wonderful, committing towards red.
So aggression. Aggression is the solution. Get someone actually out at red box to put a stop to this.
Swinging out into the fight, and it's a double from Wonderful. Rain and Frozen both dead in an instant, and it works out very well. That adaptation to deal with the threat outside has perfectly been played by Wonderful.
And Alexi, he threw the util.
Yep, shout out to that. The unsung hero himself and Rops. Okay. Speaking of Alexi, he's now gone.
But we'll always have that flashbang.
He will always have the flash that potentially wins Na'Vi their 6th round.
All right, ramp room control for FaZe, but this time Bit has dropped down into the lower bomb site.
Yeah, and Imma's now here in the vent.
2 smokes and a Molotov for FaZe to use to block off these choke points if they can get past Bit.
Getting past Bit, it's tough. It can be very difficult, but it's free for Imma, and Bit, okay, cleans up. Shows that he can do the job of 2 men. And finally taken out by Rops. Is just so elusive, so difficult to find. And he's got 2 kills and that puts him in a clutch that he can now win. He'll deploy the smoke for some cover in the site, but it is quite an uncomfortable position to find himself in because he's worried about double doors, he's worried about decon ramp, and now control room. Rops is good in these situations. He's so good when he's put up against it, but not this time. JL just runs out those double doors and dispatches of Mr. Cool.
JL knows you have no idea where the final player is. And the round is lost here. That hot defense had no impact whatsoever. They just kept giving him fights.
And he just hit everything.
Yeah, that too, that helps.
It definitely helps. Double figures to Navi. They're going to have double the score FaZe in just a few moments. But we've been here before, and we've seen 10-5 over a Mirage.
Yeah, that's true. This one feels a little bit different. We'll see if FaZe can change the nature of that. Good flashbang. Rops might have turned just a little bit too early. Attempted delayed timing lobby crunch that goes the other direction. Navi in complete control.
Frozen in the vent. What's he got? Can he do anything with his USP? He can start to climb up. No. Alexi B, very quick to react, and everything else falls apart for FaZe. They lose 1 player here in Navi, but it's 10 rounds. VP that Brokey currently has. JL's blown open the door. The AWP Brokey is currently occupying ramp and watching for any Navi players crossing into it. And Rain looking to be disruptive outside again. He just sees a whole corridor of smokes being set up. And speaking of setup, it's Rops is now put up inside of ramp room. He is going a little bit more aggressive. He now takes a position backwards. Rain is found in main, and he'll collect the life of Alexi B. Rops in ramp is ready for the attack coming towards him, but he's not ready for how many players there are. Brokey can try and back him up. He's got the rotation.
Oh my God.
He's just mauling them. Another big shot from Bit. We've seen him do this before in this competition. Just absolutely annihilate the AWP rotating through to that spot.
I don't think Rain's going to get here in time to stop this. Maybe on Bit, low HP, coming around. Wonderful has the bomb. 1's already up, 2's already up.
Where's the bomb? The bomb is the last player coming up, and Rain is focused on Heaven. Instead, he gets back, and he brings Wonderful out of it. Rain is doing everything he can to keep them in this. It's Frozen and Kerrigan that now must win this 2v1.
If JL can give this some time, let it breathe. Let them think maybe you're going downstairs.
He's got 30 seconds to let it breathe. And he starts to walk around these rafters. It'll be a loud descent, and that will give away his position. Now he commits to the back of the bomb site to put the bomb down. FaZe will start to move into position, and Carrigan going forward. JL's got that headshot. This could break FaZe. This could absolutely shatter them. And Frozen ascends, heading back into the lobby. But JL, he has no idea. He has no idea where it's coming from, and Frozen just about saves FaZe.
Well, Frozen.
Wonderful. Begins his charge towards ramp. He'll post up. And it's a early start towards the lowest site here for FaZe. Rain and Rops together. They're coming up towards Secret. Now, the threat has been Rain, absolutely. So he's going to gather information behind this smoke wall that there's no one here. No one's playing with this. And that's great information for FaZe to have, because then they can set up inside.
This is the most quiet it's been on the map for Na'Vi throughout this half. And you're exactly right. Rain again, this time providing huge impact with information, allowing Rops to rotate back up, re-smoke door, and that's when the execute's coming in. Horribly timed for Na'Vi.
Perfectly timed for FaZe, though. And now they're going to go through it. Bit with a headshot on Carrigan. Frozen steps into action, covering off height. They're continuing to charge in. Rops gets only one. He wanted a little bit more out of that. And a big shot from him, and that is incredible right through the smoke. Brokey to keep FaZe beating. He comes from heaven, but this just feels like a tall task that he can't reach.
They don't have the money for him to risk the AWP.
He's got to get away.
They could drop him one over, but you're starting to get into crunch time of this map, and you don't want to have to spend that cash right now on such a low percentage retake. Man, it looked like FaZe had everything they needed to stop that hit. Everything they needed, but Bit with the opening. Bit just sliding into Hut and just ripping off one head, and that opened up all the opportunity for the rest of his team to come outdoor.
And that Imma kill through the smoke at main as well. It's definitely going to help matters out.
You can see Brokey shaking his head, a little bit frustrated that didn't go FaZe's way, because they knew everything. As we mentioned, as we highlighted, Rain had all the information. That's the shake of the head that's like, we knew what was coming. We knew exactly what was coming. We had the smokes in place. We had everyone in position and still could. Yeah, it's basically their trademark at this point. Upgraded pistols, armor, and utility for Na'Vi. The upper bust they've executed in this map have been hit or miss. They're going to go for it again.
Alexa B straight out right into Carrigan. They line up. There's one for Carrigan. Rain will take his. Navi staying committed. Frozen. Oh, that is a sick transfer from Frozen. Everyone from FaZe coming alive now.
Round 16 on, something changed. Rain got him started, and Frozen has started to pick up the pace. Brokey's AWP is starting to be sharp, and he's going to get aggressive with it now. He wants the uppercut finish.
He'll find the AWP of the other team around that corner, and he has got the perfect angle, but the shot, it goes through the box. Wonderful gets the opening kill instead on Rain, and that is the biggest danger man of FaZe out early on. Alexi B is down low, but look at JL, he's right through. Carrigan down inside of the site, and Navi are 2 players up. Overtime, the most likely outcome now. And Navi don't give up.
Such a smart play from JL. He saw 2 players called outside. Then he saw Carrigan's position and he hunts it down.
Missed shot. That's one from Robs. One back. Navi have 2 low players in this post plant. A couple of flashes still available. An HE grenade still around. But they have got to get a move on soon. Flash for Frozen, sets up his team. Brokey actually gets blinded by that flash. Robs has to make the step forward, and Robs gets that kill. Robs follows up. Oh my God, Robs! It's another massive moment, and this could close it. Robs just stopped at the door. Bit will drag us to overtime, and this game is... There's no respite in any of these rounds, and Carrigan starts off the proceedings of overtime with a little acceleration. He comes out with 2. Rain down again. But look at the space that Imma has gained.
Yeah, this can actually, I mean, that's obviously a fantastic double kill, but this can actually all turn around really quickly with Ima's positioning. I don't know if FaZe realizes it. I don't know if they realize that Heaven is going to be a pressure point. Maybe they do as Frozen pushes in towards Hut to find safety. When Ima clears out this site, he's going to be telling his team, the bomb site's clear. They've got to be pushed in towards Hut. And actually, he might just clear it out himself. Going all the way around, he's found it. Good, smart play. Ima reading the situation.
3v3 again, but look at who it is. It's Rops. Well, he's not around for long. Bit is the bane of his existence. Brokey misses the shot on the crossover. Wonderful gets past. Bit then covering him off with the rifle. And that 3v3 turns into a 3v1 real quick.
That 5v3 turns into a into a 1v3 real quick. Kerrigan gets the 2 opening kills. Brokey with the op.
Big part of the last couple of rounds, though, is that Rain has gone down first without being able to find impact.
Twice to Wonderful. He's kind of held him at bay. They had the aggressive setup with Rain and Brokey. It was wonderful to keep Rain pinned down and eliminated, and this round just picks him off in Big Garage. Can he do it again?
Outside smokes being placed towards red. Frozen has descended down into the lower bomb site to address that possible problem. Rain, ever patient. He's employed this position before. It was very effective.
Navi doesn't cross with that wall of smokes, and Frozen is pretty committed downstairs. And with the positioning of Rain, there's no way for him to really gather information because he doesn't want to give up his corner in Big Garage. He doesn't want to let Navi know he's there. So Frozen has to be pretty dedicated to the lower bomb site. He can shoot up the vents, but that's only if FaZe's defense upper holds on long enough.
Brokey again, using this op like a shotgun, but that Molotov forces him further back. Kerrigan needed to take that kill. Wasn't exactly clean, but he got caught by the flashbang. And because Brokey's so far committed with that AWP, he can't get away when the rifles decide to pounce. A 4 versus 3 now in favor of Navi, and that bomb is going down on the A site. Frozen is still in the vent. He's still unable to climb back up into this A site. Wonderful, again, connecting on Rain.
That's through the smoke as well, and that's it. That's the round. Navi gonna take 2 in overtime on this T side. They struggled through so much of it to find success. There was that 7-1 run from FaZe in the comeback, but all of a sudden, Navi gets money back in their coffers, that little bit of an overtime reset, and they're taking complete advantage.
And this is after a FaZe Clan timeout. They took a moment to discuss this round, and it doesn't go the way they planned. Now 14-12, Navi could have a flawless T-half here in OT. And Frozen submits to his fate.
If it makes,
of course, just the standout star at 24.
Also, I'll take some sick calls in overtime from Alexi over a few kills.
Brokey sees him, changing positions between Brokey and Rain, so Brokey's now addressing that outside issue. Rain wants to get involved elsewhere, and Robs, this is wild. This is a kind of play that is risky, and risks often don't work out. He goes down to Wonderful. Opening kill for Na'Vi here. Frozen's also lost pretty much all of his health.
Yeah, so Kerrigan wants to get a little bit aggressive, but Navi's just being so patient. They're just like, yeah, we'll take that opening kill really early on in the round, and we'll see what your response is going to be. A really dangerous situation for FaZe to be in. Frozen swaps out to the SMG to let Kerrigan with high HP have the M4. Navi's content to let these smokes clear before they make their move.
Bit up next. Quick kill, follow-up is even better. It's Kerrigan to hit the deck, and Bit to open up the A site.
26 kills for Bit. What a monster, an absolute beast.
He is playing like a tournament MVP right now. Obviously, this is the second series we've seen from them, but that opening best of 3, he was sharp. And that, unfortunately for Brokey, is nightmarish. Rain is being cancelled out in overtime and towards the end of regulation.